everybody, this is Sister Omi. I hope everyone's doing well. It's the weekend. Yay! So I hope everyone's doing well. Even though I say this is the weekend, whenever you see this, that means that's when you're supposed to, okay? All right. Wow, I love this card. I'm just going to say this is what needs to come out, okay? Let me turn these around because later on I'll be fumbling through them again. All right, so the message for the weekend is love where you are. Use your sensitivity to know when to act. Connect your heart to your head when determining what you would like. Okay? Love where you are. Use sensitivity to know when to act. Connect your heart to your head when determining what you would like. So it's also saying pause and don't make no impulsive action here, right? Right? I like that. Love where you are. Contemplate your direction and trust what you're feeling. Being present in the moment when life is not ideal is not the easiest thing to do. It may feel frustrating to patiently wait for answers or process what has transpired. You may find you are consumed by past circumstances. You may be nervous about planning your next step. Tune into your observations, awareness, and heightened senses so you may move with grace and style. You are invited to be in this moment. Allow your intuition to guide you while you await your next step. You have faced challenging situations before. The urge to avoid what is happening is strong. You have the tools and the strength to face what's head on, or face this head on, should I say. You have the depth of love that resides within you to face what is in front of you. Allow yourself to ground if you are feeling off balance. Be in this space and know you can move through this challenge. Clams live in the mud and have a strong connection to the earth. If you have disengaged your feelings, tune back into them as they can guide you now. Clams can siphon water and extract what is needed to feel rejuvenated. Use this time to get back on track. Circumstances may not be ideal, but a clam shows you to appreciate where you are, no matter how unappealing things may be at this moment. Wow, I'm so glad I wasn't going to read it, and I'm like, oh, I'm glad I did. Isn't that lovely? I like that. I like that. So this weekend, this is about getting recentered, right? We're going to get recentered this weekend. Yeah, I like that. Ooh, okay. So how we going to get, recentered and loving where we are, depending on no matter what the circumstance is, right? No matter what it is, we have the wherewithal to handle whatever is there, right? Okay. We have the wherewithal to handle it. It's like, what do you say? Just like the clam siphons the water. Use what is needed to rejuvenate yourself in this present moment. Look, cause and effect. So this is a weekend where we want to be mindful of our choices, because what we do now could have the effect later. And then we're coming out this full moon, and this is really a kind of fiery time. So this is really a good time to be able to see clearly and communicate with yourself. Even it's like, okay, let me just be quiet, calm down, and breathe. And sometimes inaction may be the best action because you don't want to have a negative response or effect later on. So sometimes you just gotta pause. So we got the justice card. So this is what we got to think about, the cause and effect of our actions. So loving where you are. Did the card drop? It kind of. Oh, maybe just I don't know. I don't see it, so it did drop. Okay. So we got to be mindful of the cause and effect of our actions. So if we're loving where we are, even if things aren't going that well, we can take that time to breathe and say, okay, all right, let me think about this before I make an action. Here, 6 of points. This is almost like wanting to tap into like the mindset of like being childlike. Like, sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me. And we know that's not true. But maybe that's like a little vibration we need to step into right now to handle this, because this is also tapping into that that third eye chakra. It's like, how are you seeing this, or how are you looking at things? Are you like looking at it, maybe looking at it from that sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me, will prevent you making a rash decision. Not to say that you will not address the issue at another time, but at this particular moment, from keeping things from being explosive, which could be a possibility. And we don't want that. So we want to love where we are. So we don't want nobody to, see, look at this. See this, how this came out? Yeah, because, people, everyone is in this. We're in the period where a lot of people are in their feelings. We just had the full moon. We're approaching a new moon in Cancer. Was it Cancer? New moon Cancer. We just had the full moon Capricorn, and this is it's just the time. Okay, that summer heat, all that stuff be happening, and we want to prevent that. So maybe you're defensive or other people are defensive, but I think it's like, I believe you still have to stand your ground, but just think about how you're going to go about it. Or, just say, well, let me think about that. Let me get back to you, because there's too much that I can enjoy right now instead of wasting my time or dealing with this. I'm just saying. I mean, you don't even have to say it like that, but I'm sure your contours and demeanor may say that, but nevertheless. All right, let's see. Okay, 10 of Cups. Yeah, see, we want to create a happy environment this weekend. We want to love where we're at. We want to love what we're doing. We want to enjoy mental stimulation, things that make us happy. So what we want to do is be mindful on how we handle people being in their feelings, because folks be in their feelings. We all do. We got the moon on the bottom here, so this is definitely a state. I feel like you really need to follow your instincts. This is why I'm saying this childlike sticks and stones. Just saying that to yourself in your head may make you pause for a moment, give you a chance to breathe before you respond. Okay. Because this is what we want. We want to love where we are. Yeah, stuff is going on the outside. People you love going through stuff. You go through stuff. Everybody got stuff, But how can we just enjoy the moment, without letting other people dump their stuff on us? I'm just saying. Okay? We got the 3 of Cups. Because this is what we want. We want a harmonious, that sense of community. You know what I'm saying? We don't want all that unnecessary conflict. And sometimes we can avoid that by letting people be who they are. You be who you are. And let that be, as long as you're not hurting anybody, right? Yeah, now we got that. And see, this is what, as long as you ain't hurt nobody. This is what we want to avoid, hurting someone or allowing someone to hurt us. So that goes back to that sticks and stones. Yeah, we know words can hurt. However, we don't have to give the person that power. Okay? So we're going to look at it. In fact, you ever be in those situations when people say stuff and you'll say something else and they're like, what? And you know, it's just to change the dynamic, change the vibration. Don't feed into other people's negativity. All right, so here we got the Eight of Cups. Yeah, so may take some work to oh God. Yeah, it may take some work for you not to stand your ground, but not feed into the negativity or not feed into other people's emotions, their words, because everybody going through something. And see, we got the Ten of Pentacles with the Ten of Cups here because we want to are more harmonious. So we got the Queen of Swords here. So this is more or less just cutting the crap and not feeding into it. That's what this weekend I feel. Yeah, there's stuff we got to think of the cause and the effect, but ultimately I feel this just kind of like, all right. Obviously, I'm not gonna say sticks and stones, but I'm gonna say, well, you seem to be having a bad day, and I hope it get better for you. That usually throws them. Yeah, that could throw somebody off. Just saying. So let's get a little bit more clarity here. We got. Let's see, a little more clarity, just a little bit. Yeah, see, look. Yeah, so we got that Six of Coins again. So this is kind of looking at things from like that childlike position, you know, like the eyes of a child, you know. Look, and you can overcome. This will help you to overcome the situation. Oh, you must be having a bad day. Did you stump your toe or something? Just saying, just saying. Oh, look, we got the King of Pentacles. Yeah, because we want our weekend to be abundant, you know, and peaceful. And look, we got, the Three of Pentacles. So we just want to like get our plans in order, you know, make plans for a good weekend, have some peace, have some joy, have some, you know, in spite of whatever's going on around us. You know, especially if you're working all week, you don't want to be bothered a whole lot of other drama. Look, this is what we seek this week. It's some comfort. Comfort, yes, comfort. Okay, let's see. What's this? Fear. Now, I really feel this is coming up, and I'm going to look at this with this this Justice card. I feel, I'm not going to say fear, because you think of fear as face everything, and was it F everything and run? Or face everything and recover? So I really think this is the cause and effect. And I'm saying this, you don't want to run, do not want to run the fear. You do not want to hurt or be hurt. And so the fear may just be a thought. Not to say that you're afraid, but you know how you say, I fear if I make a certain response. I want to make a certain response because I don't want to fear hurting someone, and I don't want to be hurt. So I feel the fear is like that little, like, little gnat gnawing at you, because you're going to think of cause and effect. The Justice. Yeah. Took me a while to get that out, but I feel the fear is a motivator this weekend, you know, so that you don't put yourself in a situation to be hurt or hurt someone else. Yeah, look at this. Yeah, because you're looking for the sweetness. All this pink, this is all like love and joy. Now look at here. We got success. This also came out. Reflection. This is a good time to reflect. And you're determined. All this mental energy. You're determined for it to just be a good, peaceful weekend. So with all this pink here, we were looking into really what inspires us, right? creativity, magic. All right, we don't want it on the flip side being all depressed and upset because folks, we're responding to people and their stuff. You don't want to take on their stuff. We want to love where we are. We want to have in spite of what's going on around us, we want to be able to find the joy, even if that joy is being motivated by that little bit of fear, not to create make a situation worse than it is. Okay, that fear could be a motivation to not make a situation any worse than it is. So we want to love where we are. We do live in a world. It's like you turn on the news, the TV, it's like God, whatever, you know. So this weekend we just all kind of seeking some type of peace and security and feeling good. And to do that, we just got to love where we are and just maneuver the ebb and flow of life so that like the clan, we just got to get grounded. This is a good weekend for grounding ourselves. So you guys, let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe. Yeah, hit that subscribe button, help my channel grow, and give me a thumbs up. This is Sister Omi. Peace.